I have returned. Alright. Who's ready to play versus some players? Alright, 1, 2, or 3. What do these symbols mean? What on earth does this mean? Demacia, Freljord, Ionia, Noxus, Piltover and Zaun, Shadow Isles, all regions. Huh. So there's 6 factions. I will note, thus far, I think that one of the big things that I am lacking is a sense of almost any emotional resonance with any of the cards, characters, art. And let me obviously compare to Magic the Gathering, like, oh, what's black? It's all about death and skeletons and zombies and bringing things back from the graveyard, you know. Even simple things like, here's a huge dragon and it breathes fire, you know, and it looks dragony. I haven't played League of Legends, so I don't know the identities, personalities of the characters, and this sort of thing. So when I see Demacia, Freljord, Ionia, Noxus, like, this means nothing to me. And when I've played through the tutorial, I haven't gotten a sense of what... Yeah, like in Magic, if you just play a white deck, it is like unavoidable to feel all the identity that's in there. When you play blue, it's almost unavoidable to feel all the identity that's in there. But I feel like as someone who doesn't play LoL, I mean, it is as someone who's just played a tutorial. Already I'm getting ready to hop in and play a bunch of games, 100%. There's nothing stopping me right now. So technically, it's not like it's preventing me from playing the game. But I mean, I'm sitting down and I'm looking at these 3 things, and if I were playing, say, I mean, even Hearthstone, where I have zero familiarity with World of Warcraft and the characters or anything like that, there's something about priest, warrior, mage. Like, I played mage and I was like, fire and ice. Okay, cool. Played priest and a whole bunch of stuff was healing things. And I was like, oh. Paladin. I know how paladins work. You know, like there's a real simple resonance. But when you say to me, freaking Demacia and Freljord, I didn't even realize these were factions. But let's go into it. Let's just choose the first one. Versus player, play normal. Yeah, why not? I'm not going to look at the decks because I have no ability to evaluate them. I'd rather just play and lose a shitload and figure stuff out. Also, I'm going to mute while I chew because I know what some of you... Linus X says, Noxus Zaun is aggro, Shadow Isles, Demacia is revived mid-range, Ionia Shadow is ephemeral, Freljord Demacia is control. I want to stress something. And Linus X, first of all, I greatly appreciate the strategic layers you were putting on that. I'm going to keep this because who fucking knows. Cheap spells, sure. But everything you just said is a strategy layer, not a resonance layer. Dragons are sweet. Right? Oh, things blow up and catch fire. That's cool. That's something that's resonant. Oh my god, zombies! Raising things from the dead. That's a resonant thing. Which is very different from, this is an aggro deck that's trying to bring the opponent's health to 0 as fast as humanly possible. Those sorts of things.
Approaching the battlefront.
And again, you may not have been referencing any of what I was talking about, but quick attack. When you stun or recall a unit, grant me +2/+0. Okay. But I think that I'm bringing this up because I think this is something that a lot of people making a mistakey about. A lot of people making the mistakey to confuse what is important gameplay-wise with what is important in terms of emotional resonance and excitingness. Like, oh, you can summon a huge dragon. Why? Because dragons are sweet. Dragons have been a really cool, awesome thing in fantasy since the dawn of time. They breathe fire. They're huge lizardy people. They keep gold under their big tummies. And if you created a mythical creature that is brand new, that's unlike anything in current mythology, I'm not saying that it's not cool. But what I'm saying is that someone who sees it is not going to get an emotional resonance the very first time that they look at that. And so, like, right now, like, I don't know how I'm supposed to feel, and everything looks kind of like general stuff. Okay, so I'm on the block. An ally and an enemy strike each other. When I'm summoned, draw 1. Okay. When I'm summoned, create a 4 Demacia in hand, which is give allies +3/+3 this round. Okay. Give an ally +1/+1 this round, and I have some spell stuff.
Discipline.
Why not?
And steel.
Why not, you know?
I will play my part.
It. Uh-oh, we're on the clock. I want to kind of send in the bird of the day, to be honest. An ally and enemy strike each other. Ally and enemy strike each other? Why not? Why not? I'm just going to try to start bashing people in the face, huh?
Shadow.
Cool. I'm pretty cool, huh? For Demacia.
Silent as death.
Seems pretty good. I'm just kind of doing stuff initially. Alright. I should attack, huh? With all the things?
Glory unrelenting.
How do I make this thing pull in? I go to this phase? How do I clicked it and nothing happened. Did I do something wrong? When does this challenger thing resolve? I passed the pull? How do it? Because you have to drag their guy? Oh, okay. It's not that I click this and pull it to a unit. Okay, well that's good, because that's the one that I wanted to do anyways. Okay.
Zigged. Should zagged.
Don't let the fluffy tails fool you.
For king and country.
Alright, so it's Garen time. I guarantee it. So this is slow, huh? Give allies +3/+3 this round, so I can just like bash in or something. This is just the default deck, man. Okay. Give allies +3/+3. When I'm summoned, grant the top 2 allies in your deck +1/+1. Okay. Why not? Ta-da! It's me, an Omen Hawk. I'm gonna buff everything and then go swangy dongy, huh? Audio's out of sync? What?
Have you no honor?
This has been an error. Like, this is... Okay, what happened? The only person who we're ever going to listen to regarding audio is Ghost Stalker. We're going to give this a shot and see if it works. We're going to give this a shot. We're going to give this a shot, see if this works. And this guy is +3/+3. Grant allies 3/3. Why not? I'm just going to do it. Ta-da! Okay. There's been some synchronization issues where it's basically the audio drifts and then it comes back and then it drifts a little bit and then it comes back. What's this? Stop a fast spell, slow spell, or skill. Supposed to counter spell? So I'm going to take these two and go in, huh?
Show them our metal!
Master.
Pay or bleed. Our strength is yours!
So this seems sort of like a paladin style deck where I just have like a bunch of guys that like summon, buff, and heal each other or some such things. I've struck twice.
I thought you
Lore and protégé. Holy shit. Stun the weakest enemy, okay.
strength and grace, beauty in the play.
What's this? Stun all enemies with 4 or less power.
Our banner will lead the way.
Sending him out. Let's go. Fey Blade Twirler. So I assume I'm just going to get stunned and nuked or something like this?
Scared stiff.
You'll want to give me some space. Promise. Don't you dare!
Underestimate. I dare you.
We fight for one Freljord.
to keep up.
Break their spirits and their swords.
Yeah.
Take on some of your own speed.
Like a
I'm
gale through the
muted,
valley.
for sure. So I'm going to block this guy.
Demacian steel protects me.
And then I think I just take the damage. Bingo and a bongo.
A noble end.
Okay.
I'm getting
If I would die, level up instead. Give an ally +2/+2. I feel like this one's just going to get stunned right away. I feel like it's going to get stunned right away. Yeah, the game right now is alright, is my initial reaction to it. It is alright. Stunning that one. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this guy.
report. You are toast.
And this guy is going to try to trade with this pupper. Now, it could be that there's some sort of stun or return to hand type effect. Which is fine. Stun an attacking enemy. So I think we're dead. I think maybe I need to be more aggressive.
No going back.
Grandma says, I'm curious what you'll think of Arena. Personally found it started getting interest after playing that because you see a lot more of the combos. I'm going to go ahead and concede. Surrender. Okay. It looks like it's going to get blown up. I felt like I had a lot of vanilla creatures and no spells. I'm just going to fire it up again and see what happens. There was something weird happening there graphically. It was winnable. It's the first game I've ever played, so that's fine. It just looked like there was a whole bunch of big dudes that I wasn't entirely sure how to stop. And I have no idea what the cards are in my deck, so I'm just looking to like play more games. First time I've ever played.
Lady Elise, where are you?
Last breath. Summon a spiderling. Okay. Deck is all beefy, boys. When I'm summoned, grant me +1/+1 for each ally that has died. Okay, so we play this way late.
I'd follow you anywhere.
I know just the place.
Alright, Vanguard, Manguard.
I must get out of here.
Okay, so what does this do? This is Elise attack. Summon a spiderling. Start around if you have 3 spiders. So what I want to do is I want to block here to reduce the total number of spiders and just take one, which is fine. Something like this. Overwhelm is trample. Yes, overwhelm is trample. Yeah, I think that like some of the big things that is getting in the way of me feeling super hyped is again, I was talking quite a bit about like the sweetness of some tutorials, or the sweetness of having like a big elaborate tutorial system, and I almost want like more chances to like play and do sweet cool things. And sort of building on that, the fact that like everything just seems to be a person. It's just a person and then like another person and like another person. I'm not getting strong emotional resonances from. So we can challenge? I think I'll play this because I can.
Strength and grace, beauty in the play.
just want this to get damaged so that I
If
can...
only those suitors were as lovely as you.
Okay, so this is my attacky phase. So what I will do is I will play this. And this guy... Ooh, I like that. That's really nice. Ooh, this little filled thing is really nice. You get that feeling by building synergistic decks? No. What I mean is not like the deck styles. I mean things like... I don't have a feeling for, like... There's not, like, a spideriness that's on it. Everything sort of feels the same in terms of, like, the look and feel and identity. Not in terms of, like, the gameplay style and how it plays out and shit. That could also be the case because I just haven't played that much. Alright, so I kind of want to give this guy +3/+3 to be able to kill Elise. Alright, so I'm Babbling Bjerg.
We're tall as a mountain and covered in ice!
Because it's true, too, that Dota 2 also does not have a lot of the emotional resonance pieces to a lot of the Carderonis. Last Breath will revive me at the start of round agreement +1/+1 for each time I've died. So we should probably just take this. But like Dota 2 got more and more hype for me the longer I played.
They're coming! Hide!
Right? Like this. This is presumed to be some sort of spell.
So young.
Maybe Darkrai has another Elise in hand? I could play Garen now. You know, I'm going to play Garen now because I was trying to look for a way to kill Elise, and I feel like I have a way to kill Elise. I'm just going to go straight to combat.
Hey, steal!
And do I want anyone else to attack? I don't think so. I think I want our little challenger guy who's damaged back because I have this Take Heart.
You have to get me out of
Great.
here.
Just gonna bonk one guy. Take it. Bang.
My heart and sword.
The idea of regeneration is super tight to me. Super duper tight to me. Oh, it's so cool. Vengeance, kill a unit. Just give him +1/+1. This costs 7. Oh! Bye, Garen. I wonder how many cards have died this game. 1. Tight. Alpha Dog. Oh, yeah. Man, the damage goes up pretty fast, it seems like. If I would die, level up instead. Urgh. Alright, summon 3 spiderlings. Then do what? And grant spider allies. Oh, that one's so tight. Yeah, see, this kind of thing, like the swarm of little guys, is so cool to me. So maybe I want to play a bunch of smaller dudes. Next turn, something like that. I'm getting overrun. See, this is what I mean by I want to be introduced to some of, like, the resonances that are here. Because, like, in this deck, this just seems to be kind of just, like, a middle-of-the-road, regular old, just dudes with stats kind of thing. And this is, like, a whole bunch of little swarmy, insecty things. I actually feel like I have a feel for this. Like, swarmy, insecty stuff. Actually, I should probably use that, huh?
Stand strong.
Here, and... yeah, let's do this. Simplest tutorial deck. Yeah. Again, simplicity is like gameplay simplicity. It's completely different than Resonance. You know what I mean? This is literally just like the resonance that it appears to be evoking is like these guys. This is dudes with armor on. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I can. Alright, let's draw a dude with 5 power, huh?
Witness true strength.
Darius.
I'll handle this myself.
Overwhelm. Why is this guy... oh, because I'm at 6. I see. So it's like spiders into... big boy. So if I, like, go to combat right away... I can, like... you know what? I'm all in. I mean, it's a lot harder to make content that feels culturally resonant when you're making content explicitly for basically the whole world at once. I don't think so. Wait. Did I pass through this things? Oh, shit. Ah, God. I keep messing up that interface. I mean, like, there are like, centuries of themes that exist in storytelling and identity and whatnot. Ah, crap. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed because my whole plan was to link this to this. Granted damaged ally. Ah, shit. I literally was trying to chain this to this.
Empires are built upon action. Move.
Alright. I'm surrendering. Hearthstone is even less resonant. I would argue that Hearthstone has just the sheer simplicity of paladin, priest, warrior. And it falls into some of the archetypical RPG stuffs. Like, if you said to me, like, after these games, like, who are the Demacians versus the Freljords? This seems chilly. It's about all I got. Alright, so I'm gonna... oops, not you. Play normal. I'm gonna do some of the other decks, just sort of explore. I'm not saying none of this is there. I'm saying that, like, as someone who has gone through the tutorial and played 2 games now, is it? 2 games? I'm not feeling especially drawn to any one faction for any one reason, except for those spiders were pretty cool. Finally, our first win. Boom. And Nuncio Folo, I want to stress something. This is my perspective based upon my experience thus far. It's what I'm sharing. It's what I'm sharing. And when I talk about resonance, what resonant is and isn't, I'm just giving sort of the definition of the word. So that way you understand what I'm talking about. Or when I say definition, I should be the loose way in which I'm using it. Because is this aggro stuff? Huh? Yeah, so, I mean, like, as someone who's played through the tutorial and 2 games, I would stress that there's nothing that's emotionally drawing me towards any one faction. There's nothing that I can pick up on that's giving me any reason to be emotionally drawn on any faction. Play, grant an ally in hand, +1/+1. So if I play this... I got this first striker, huh? And when I compare this to other games, I'm saying that, like, when I first opened up Hearthstone as someone who had never played WoW, it said Priest. It said Mage. It said Druid. And these are very common archetypical fantasy themes.
I'll show you how it's done.
And so it gave me an easier grounding sense to lock into. And as I've said before, I'm not saying it's not there. I'm not saying it's not there, because I've played 2 games. This is my 3rd game. I'm saying that I just am not really feeling something that is making me be like, oh my god. Yes.
Let's take this puppy for a spin.
When I'm summoned, draw 1. Okay. Your student loan. Oh god. Strike, draw a spell, huh? You can summon an ally, give me +1/+1 this round, huh? Cast or discarded, summon a scrap scuttler. I mean, I guess I'm gonna play this River Shaper because why not?
Never breaks.
So maybe your student loan is waiting for me to play stuff.
The dark beckons.
At which point my opponent will play something in response.
Engulf them.
Maybe not this guy. Just go in for 4.
You cannot escape.
Okay, so this is a chumper.
Master.
I did it. You know, maybe I need to go through the collections and play through some of the collections.
No going back.
Katarina, okay. When you summon an ally, give me +1/+0 this round. So what I should do is I should go to combat first. Alright. I don't know when the correct time to play this fast one is. Maybe at end of turn. Just get that one out of here.
Hang on, Buzzball.
So this seems like little tiny dudes and then a bunch of redraw and maybe some discard synergy. Your action. Switch-a-witch-a-woo. So I don't really have any sort of combat tricks, so I feel like I should just go attack first. Even though I'm technically losing out on a damage, I'd rather go to combat before my opponent has a creature out, maybe? And, well, this is not good. It's like stun an attacking enemy. Stunning the big one. Okay, so...
A gift from the river folk.
Dawn and Dusk. Slow. Summon 2 exact copies of an ally. They're ephemeral. Okay. So we can get some ridiculous card draw
The
stuff.
Yordle here's with me.
You summon an ally, give me +1 this round. Okay. Is that my student loan? Guys, this is your student loan. I'm working hard to defeat it. We draw a card, give me +0. Okay.
Don't worry, I've read all about this.
What is this thing? Is this just like an irrelevant cute guy? End of round. Expedition or constructed? Constructed are woods. Expedition appears to be a draft mode, so I'm just playing constructed.
Silent as death.
Alright, we made a mistake. We filled up our board with... Filling up your board seems actually like a really difficult and important thing to plan around, huh? Because this says summon 2 exact copies of an ally. They're ephemeral. Like, my board's full, so I actually can't do anything. So I, like, need to chump block. Which experientially feels very odd to me. Because, like, I can go wide pretty fast. Like, in Hearthstone, it's pretty hard to get up to 7 dudes. Stun an enemy? Okay.
Full speed ahead. They cannot hide.
Okay, so now I'm like, hooray. I can block things. Yeah, that's fine.
Where are you
It's right
going?
here. And this is a regular dude.
Nothing
Oh,
but
this
a
gets
footnote.
+1/+0 permanently. Something like this.
My right hip. Hang on, Thurn.
Your action. Okay. Well, let's play an elusive lady.
Dark beckons.
Whoosh. Your hand is empty. When I'm summoned, refill spell mana? Well, shit. So these ephemeral units are gonna die at the end of the round, so I should actually probably be playing things a little more quickly. Create an attacking living shadow with my stats.
Do not fear the shrouded path.
I walk your path alone.
Okay, so I have some questions now. Like, if these 6 come out and then I play the jury rig,
Escape.
does this mean it fills up my back line and then
Only the worthless survive.
I'm doing this because I want things to not be alive? Like, I want to deal damage, but more than anything, I want things to die, so that way I can resummon more things? And that feels so weird. You just can't have more than 6 units. Oh, I see. So if I play this, it's 6 in all zones combined. Oh, this is so weird. Okay. Sure.
What form will the waters take?
So again, in Hearthstone, I mean, Jesus. In Hearthstone, there's a limit to 7 units on the board, and you really don't encounter that very much.
Faithful.
You really don't encounter that very much. And it feels like in almost every game thus far this has happened. Maybe this is just an unusual thing, but what it's making me do is it's making me go, oh, okay, so I guess I need lots of my units to suicide and die, so that way they can be replaced with bigger and better units. Is that wrong? Is that... Because I feel like this is the lesson that's forming in my brain, and that feels weird to me. Can someone with more experience than I have explain to me how I am wrong in this regard? Because, like, I'm getting stunned, which makes me be like, crap. Discard 1? Okay, well, let me... Positive Sean says, chump attacking is fairly common in my experience so far. Yeah, the fact that chump attacking exists is... just so weird to me.
The blade above all.
Like, I'm going to discard... So where's my ephemeral boys? So I am so glad that I get to chump with this.
How did that move go?
I need to chump with more things to just get shit off my board. Okay. And then I'm going to do this.
Currents, pull them down.
Oh, wait, no, I can't do this. I need this to resolve first, so that I can have enough room.
Shadow.
A gift from the river folk.
So now I want to shoot this and discard... I mean, technically I can just try to go for lethal, but... I don't actually know. I don't have enough sense of, like, if there's a healing or deflection thing. I mean, I'd say probably not, but I'm just going to shoot this guy anyways. Once again, I have said twice now, we have lethal, but I just don't know what 1 mana can prevent. So I'm just gonna kill the stuff.
Rules are made to be broken.
Play normally.
Like buildings or people.
Start around, draw 1, first time you have your... What are you saying? Next is one enemies. I mean, it's plausible that it's literally nothing, but, you know, whatever. Here I go.
I have many faithful.
So, no point in trying to think or be strategic when we're just trying to feel out, or excuse me, try to think or feel things in a super high level strategy sense. When, like, really it's just like, okay, I'm just gonna, like, shoot some spells at this guy and sort of see what occurs. So we have a Zed and we have a Shadow Zed. And this dies.
Thinking, more pew-pewing.
Pickup says, isn't holding back because they have 1 mana, thinking high strategy? No, it lets me have another turn, so. Lets me see a little bit more stuff that's going on. Two Boost says, how do you feel about it so far? Is I think my general reaction. I'm gonna kind of make myself keep playing it because a really good example of a game that I think it is widely known I adore, Stardew Valley, that I have like 500 hours playing. The first 90 minutes of Stardew Valley, I had a very kind of reaction to it. So I'm going to keep playing, and this certainly has more systems and interaction and synergy and shit going on in it than, you know, Stardew Valley does. But, eh. And the reason I say eh is, I've yet to see stuff that that makes me feel like it is substantially, excuse me, different or tickling different feelings. For instance, Artifact was almost so out there that, I mean, I almost called it a turn-based real-time strategy game. I didn't almost, I have called it that, because it almost feels like a turn-based real-time strategy game where you're like managing from lane to lane and zooming around and doing stuff. And to this day, I'm just like, oh man, there's some, like, Prelix is so sweet. I wish I had more games that could have a character like Prelix and so many more barracks. Like, oh, it's like so cool. Alright, so we chuck this one back. Quick attack. And so far with this, I mean, I still am basically it's like a different combat system with just familiar exchanges of numbers. And there's not yet an emotional experience that I've had with this that makes me kind of be like, whoa, holy shit.
Charged up and ready to go.
Like Outlaw's Merriment. Yeah, like Outlaw's
Got your
Merriment.
back.
Okay, so this may have been a spot where I would have wanted to play this pre-combat. Or to make the swing pre-combat. Would probably help if you played LoL. I definitely think so. I definitely think that if I'd played LoL, this would. Let me just call it League of Legends. I got plenty of time to hit all the syllables. I think if I played League of Legends, I might be like, holy shit, because this reminds me of this lore piece and that lore piece, and here's a hero, like, oh my god, Zed, I totally have played this hero and know exactly how his combat works, and oh, it's so cool to just be able to experience that in a card game. But, I mean, as someone who's not played League of Legends, this...
In the darkness.
Now, another thing that I think is important to consider as a sort of pushback against the stuff that I've been saying is the more context and knowledge players have... Oh.
The order.
Oh, I'm on defense this time. Okay. The more context players have, the more meaningful things become. Like laning in Dota 2. Laning in Dota 2, it has become more interesting and more emotionally gripping to me the more I learn about it. Belisara says you can compare that to your feelings playing Artifact as a Dota player. I didn't feel any of the excitement and embodiment of Dota heroes in Artifact. I felt like the sort of same issue with Artifact, is that there was just relatively little emotional resonance going on at any point in time. Barrier. Last one round. Oh. Okay. So I could, like, do this? Do you get a lot of emotional resonance from stuff like MTG? Super crazy, crazy much. Like an absolute shitload. I mean, they're sort of the pioneers of the idea of, like, just making your game drip with resonance. Give an ally barrier. Okay, so this just kills this.
I'll stop you.
What? Yeah, these
No
switch
closer.
these. Yeah, there we go. Let's summon a bunch of little dudes.
Silent as death.
play this now? Eh? This is actually a great quote from Hunek in chat here. It says, MTG Resonance is so strong it made millions of children who couldn't parse its rules want to play just by seeing sweet cards. Yeah, I'm right there with you, my dude. Ah, shit. I literally just put this one away, didn't I?
The Order rewards its faithful.
It must be
Doesn't this turn into like an ability or some shit?
deal is
Only if
yours.
she's out? Oh, my opponent's on attack, that's right. Shen. Support is... Okay.
You're disrupting my research.
Alright, I'll block. You know, like, what I want to do after playing this is I really want to... Oh, this thing sucks. I think that what I really want to do after this is, like, play, or excuse me, watch
Nature blesses
an experienced player play and just sort of see things. 'Cause I mean, these are intro decks for me, and maybe I'm doing this in the wrong order, but this has been a pretty uninspiring journey. Like, I like the tutorial a hell of a lot more than all the games that I've played thus far. I'm quite a fan of tutorial. Give my opponent lifesteal. I assume that is damaging. Yeah. I assume correctly.
they cannot hide.
Here I go. Attack. You tried Mythgard at all? I haven't. Bing bong.
Whose fall will mark my passage?
He can yoink and he can be elusive. So I shoot him. Guess I'll discard this expensive card and shoot that guy. What stopped me from playing LOL? It doesn't even... stopped me implied that I was about to play and then something stopped me from doing it. What's that barrier? Really, it's as simple as a friend of mine had played a lot of Dota and was like, hey, you want to play Dota with me? And I was like, sure, why not? And then I, you know, fast forward a few years and I've just been playing Dota with my buddies. That's about it.
They would fall by my blade.
There's a limited amount of games that exist. So I guess I shoot this thing. Jinx, get excited.
Balance favors you.
Bleeding. What happened? Spirit's Refuge?
Nature blesses her followers.
Alright, we did it. We used the stat.
We swim within the flows of magic.
How long have you been playing with Kevin at this point?
Enforced equilibrium.
Like 3
Engulf
years.
Them.
Okay, so I'm at 18, so I can like afford to take some damage, huh?
Boo! You're
You're starting to bore
I'm gonna
me.
do this because I think
What form will the
that
waters
when
take?
this transforms, does it get its self back? Gets its health back and shit? Alright, I'm gonna swing with the big boys.
For the glory and beauty of House
Our wills align.
And now that this is a... Oh, shit. It doesn't heal. Okay. Is that guy elusive?
Night falls.
Something like this? Bang, bang, bang. Level up is +1/+1 always? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Like, I think the leveling up of cards is probably the most unique, cool thing that I've experienced thus far in this game. Twin Disciplines. Now I can finally empty my hand.
You're covered.
Duty, selflessness, heavy burdens.
Alright, and then, so this is about to get challenged.
The
Let's
Yordle
do this
here's with
guy.
me.
So I hold this back since it's burst.
I will put you down. Try me.
Okay.
Enforced equilibrium.
I am the rose, you are the thorn.
You're in
That's
over
gonna
your
get,
head.
and then everyone else comes out. Okay, so this one's gonna get barrier. So if I just keep this one alive, we've done it, eh?
Counter and strike.
What's this? Giving out +1 barrier. Why can I not cast this burst thing? I can. Okay, I just can. So this is 9, 5, 3 damage. So that's 8 plus 9, which is 17. So we're going to have to do some chumping. So I think that, like, this is a fine chump. And then that's 9 damage. Huh. So then I just give this +3/+0.
I'll give you to the count of like that. Less thinking, more pew-pewing.
So we go to blocks.
Hang on, sir.
So the barriers go and then these two die.
From the river folk.
Now it's a party.
Play the elusive guys and attack. I did it. Victory. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna try out this for like 1 or 2, and then I might want to build a bug deck or some shit like that. We're gonna give this a try. We're gonna give this a try. Oh, we got bugs. Deal 1 damage to all enemy units. Heal your Nexus 3. Oh, there it is. There it is. Victory. Yeah. Alright, let's make some bugs. Can't block, can't block. Drain 3. Heal our Nexus for the amount of damage dealt. Okay. I don't want to keep my spider longs. Nope, never mind. I got a lease. Hyper lease. Bring the Galaxy Brain over from Dota. Man, my Galaxy Brain has just not panned out the way that I've wanted it to with Silencer recently. Man, it is painful. Are you ready to not block everyone?
Catch. Well, it was.
Grant an ally and hand ephemeral and reduce its cost by 1. Oh, interesting.
You won't get past me.
So,
Let's see what's out there.
I want to note something really fast, like Oblivious Islander. Okay, hold on, video game. Oblivious Islander. It says grant an ally in hand ephemeral and reduces cost by 1. Here's kind of what I mean by resonance. What does ephemeral feel like? Like, what does it evoke? We have a shadow fiend, some being, some ghostly type being. Ephemeral ghosts kind of have a real obvious connection. There's some sort of very powerful ghosty type entity. Oh, and what do you know? It dies at the end of the turn. Does an Oblivious Islander sound or resonate with anything to do with spirits or ghosts or any of that stuff?
Come closer. I don't bite.
You know what I mean? This is what I mean by like some weird resonance. It's a guy with a pipe fishing, and I just don't see what that has to do with anything ghastly or ghostly. It's like Shark Chariot, and it's a ghostly looking shark. Makes sense. When an ephemeral ally attacks, revive me attacking. Great. So this will block that. So I want that.
Okay,
So I don't care. I'm gonna send this guy in. Click the eyeball to look at his full picture.
Oh, heck.
It's better, but this is... I got none of that here. I don't want my resonance to be hidden, you know what I mean?
Lady Elise, where are you?
A pretty present you'll make.
And plus, like, the name Oblivious Fisherman. Like, I'm just bringing this up just to point loosely to what I was talking about earlier as a form of clarifying. Okay, so
You have to get me out of here.
they're both ephemeral, so I may as well block the one with the most damage.
Can't say it wasn't worth it.
Reporting in.
Alright. And then I guess I'm gonna go Swingo Dingo. This will be a nice one to do on the flip side when some more Sharky boys get covered or
I'll
sent
do
out.
better this time.
We could use a bite.
I did damage. I am proud. Alright. We can blow him up, but I'm just gonna summon, I guess, a spider. When I'm summoning someone spiderling, no, so I can't do that. So I gotta pass. Alright, so like... I guess I did this wrong. I guess I should have killed that guy first. I guess I'm going to do this because I'm going to summon Spider at the end of the round. Remove Ephemeral from an ally and grant it to an enemy. Okay. And I assume that if I kill... Wait, if I kill this enemy, would it do nothing? Maybe I should have asked that question a little bit sooner. Maybe so, yeah. Well, I mean, I should have done this anyways. So let's do it now. You know, as there's this implication that this deck is about summoning a whole bunch of little spiders and spiderlings, a whole lot of 1/1s, but I'm like sitting here having to constantly carefully manage not having enough attackers. You could have leveraged a sack and killed the unit before your release came from... Yeah, that's what we were talking about. If you just tuned in, we were just talking about, yeah, we should have done this before, because... Well, I guess I should say I asked the question, wait, if I had done that, would it have occurred? But yeah, that's what we were referring to. Kill an ally, draw 2. Oh, that could have been an interesting little exchange. Arwood says you can also find out whether that works by putting the Vengeance up, targeting his guy, and checking Oracle Eye before committing the spell by clicking OK. Ah, that's interesting.
My axe is ready.
Scuttlegeist. Okay. Tis but a 5/5. So if I like...
None shall oppose me.
Send in the team. We just trade our big boy, and then we have another big boy. Captain Farron. I wish this guy could block. Oh, I wish I'd had this way earlier. Like, the idea of having, like, a whole bunch of little spiderlings that are constantly nuking themselves and dying to the Phantom Prankster is very cool.
Come, the journey ahead is long.
It's
I am the blade in the darkness.
I am Zed. I am a super cool type. So now I can, like... Oh yeah, there's a shark. A sharky guy. Zed. With quick attack. So we probably want this guy here. Oh, that guy can't block. Oh!
no.
We're just trying to minimize the amount of damage we take via chumping.
Get him. Get him.
I think I've been just missing attacks with this Undying. I think I just need to swing like basically every single turn. Some such thing. I don't know, I'm just gonna do this. This guy seems tight. Well, now I can swing with a lot of dudes. This will be cool. Yeah. Yeah, chump attacking has got to be the weirdest thing in the entire universe in this game. The fact that your limited slots fill up very quickly. And again, this could just be the tutorial decks that I'm playing, but like, I'm... Part of me is like, ooh, I want to make a spider deck, but this idea that I would start making a whole bunch of 1/1s and then be like, oh, nope, that's it. He says it's just like minions in a MOBA. Well, how? Something happened. Okay, so I just shoot this twice. Alright, cool. Oh, dude says taking turret shots and chumping champs while you attack the Nexus. Well, no, I'm not saying I don't understand the conceptual value of a 1/1. What I'm saying is that it's weird that this thing that I would want to swarm with gets immediately limited to 6 slots. I'm going to play one more with this, then I'm going to fiddle around with building a deck. Wicked Link says, does it feel notably different than having a 7-cap in Hearthstone? Yes. It feels very notably different. Like, super duper notably different. Because, I should say functionally, in Hearthstone you never really fill up your board that often. Over the course of games, like the number of situations you could be in. Let's see here. Kill an ally to draw 2. If an ally dies, deal 3. So functionally, but also you get to choose who attacks with what. So in Hearthstone, if my board's full, I can clear off my own board by attacking and trading things away to refill it with more things. In this game, if it's full and I start swinging with some dudes, I basically am opting to sort of like throw them away. Or if it's like a 1/1, my opponent could just not block it. You know what I mean?
What's that noise?
Rudy the Cat says it's because of ephemeral units and board swarming. No, maybe we're talking past each other a little bit. What I'm saying is, a deck that is built to be swarmy feels weird in a game where you fill up your 6 available slots very, very quickly.
No.
That's what I'm saying. How am I finding it? I'm finding it okay. I'm finding it okay.
To the field!
Kill an ally to draw 2. Let's kill this guy. Oops, okay. Wicked Link says you can cheat a little, by the way. You have a limit of 6 attacking and 6 on back row, but if something gets created during attack, you can go above 6. Wait, oh, when I asked that early on, someone said, no, you can only have 6 total on the battlefield, and I haven't even tested it. Okay, that could just be a misunderstanding of mine. And now I see what Rooney the Cat says. Rooney the Cat is saying, oh yeah, definitely. Rooney the Cat is suggesting that the reason they have 6 slots is because there's a lot of bring ephemeral stuff back and duplication type things that might be a little bit too strong. Specifically like Shark Carriot. And this guy has regeneration. And Snatchy Datchy Do. Alright, let's just stun Braum. And the thing that is weird about this is that, like, I feel like there is a type of gameplay that I feel forced into versus a type of gameplay that I feel like I'm opting into. Like, I feel as though I am forced to do the cards that say, hey, if you get destroyed... I mean, should I... Is this done? I don't know. Why not? I feel like I'm forced to try to sack all my shit just to make sure I can keep playing shit. It's like an implied efficiency as opposed to like a... Ooh, I'm going to choose to make a sacrifice deck because I have a really cool sacrifice idea. It's like, no, if you don't run sacrifice, it's just like... I think I'm fucked. But if I save 3, I can do probably something coming up. I'm just going to pass. It's also interesting that it's not exactly a main phase and then a... Hey, Borg Leader, happy 102 months here at Day 9 TV, man. Thank God it's Friday, dude. You're telling me, man. I'm so ready to have myself a chill, happy weekend. I think I gotta kill this guy.
Demacia will prevail. First we fight. Time for talking to. Show me your best.
Ugh.
Look out there!
It is easy, see?
Oh my God, Brute Awakening. Well, Darius isn't gonna do anything good, is he? He isn't gonna be a broody boy. Alright, so I'm gonna just chill. Some of these things like overwhelm. Like Might seems a little bit odd in the deck. It feels.
Laurent Zabon with blades in hand.
Well, that's not good. If you think we're attacking, you're nuts. Like this seems weird, that seems reasonable, that seems sensible. Alright, it's my Undying Pal.
I stand for Noxus!
And then I'm gonna hang on to this in case someone tries to Taljit me. Okay. Alright. Who's going? Everybody now. Okey-dokey.
Let's show our friends the door.
Who are you yoinking to me, Kingfisher?
Do they need our help? Have you met my shield?
Alright, well I can kill Braum. No double blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is just 13 damage. Is that right? We would go to 3. This has overwhelm, so it's not like chumping with one of these little guys is going to help me very much.
Left for a snack?
So this helps. I passed. At least fearsome is okay. I have 8 and this is 2. So I should play the lady, and then I just like swing out with freaking everything.
We see through all.
Maybe we leave this back.
If I fall, so
Go! Swing out, my friends. Prepare to deal damage. Rain says, I do like how you can hover over cards in this game. Yeah, I have that extension running, and I'm hoping it's actually useful. 3+ other spiders? Well, probably not going to trigger, but hoping to get some fresh offerings.
coming, hide! This would be a good winter.
Okay, so that just dies, huh? Oh shit, I counted incorrectly.
Heed my words.
So young.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I do have to kill this bastard, huh? I could summon Vilemaw. Maybe I will summon Vilemaw. Maybe I will. What's this thing? Holy shit. Alright, well. Oh, that's that. Goodbye, guy. Whew! Oh my god. Yeesh. That was close. That did feel like a close one. Starting to feel a little better about this particular game. Yeah, I'm curious. Has anyone else experienced similar emotions to what I've been talking about?
Tribute to the spider.
Yeah, anyone else? Does anyone else have similar feelings to me? Because I mean, like, I'm kind of feeling like, okay, you know, it's okay. You know, I'm feeling a little bit like this. Darius. I think that what I gotta do is I gotta play Captain Farron. Should have a handful of good old Decimatos. See, Dutch says, I feel like there's something missing. Yeah.
Approaching the battlefront.
Approaching the battlefront. Guess what? I have a handful of hitcha. Bang, bang, bang. Anita says, yeah, I haven't had anything yet where I'm like, oh dang, cool play or a card I'm really excited to use. Yeah, I mean, it, I don't quite have the right word for it, but it feels very conservative as a game. It feels like there was a translation over from League Heroes, I assume. You know, for instance, like, here's a really good example. If you have never played World of Warcraft, such as what I have done, well, that's a bad example because that character is also in Warcraft 3, but whatever. Uther Lightbringer has a very particular flavor to it that feels different from Garrosh Hellscream. If I said who's the good guy and who's the bad guy, did someone do something? Kill an ally to draw 2. Tight. Right? It has really clear... There's some clear identities to it. Like, Elise. I literally have 2 friends named Elise, okay? Doesn't evoke anything. So, I get that there's a translation of the heroes from League of Legends to this. I get that. So, I mean, I feel like when it comes to Elise, you're a little bit pigeonholed, okay? You're a little bit pigeonholed. Which is fine. It feels like there is a battle system that was created that addresses particular issues that exist in card games, like floating mana, like the idea of simplifying the notion of the stack. Things like this. And I feel like they're very functionally here, but what I don't feel like I am seeing and experiencing is like, oh, dude, here's some super sweet shit that happens. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this and kill my spiderling to see what the hell else gets created. Alright, we have a Darius. I feel like I want some more insane, some more bigness, some more insanity, some more difference, some more. I mean, there's just a lot of like 2 2s and 3 3s and dudes like clogging up boards and taking 1 more damage or 1 less damage and stuff.
Mine is the
It feels like a fine start. And again, this is someone who's played multiplayer for 2 hours. And I can think of many games that I, again, initially had a sort of sour feeling on. Hell, Dark Souls is a great example. One of my favorite games that has ever been created. I think it is brilliant. I reference all the time like an obnoxious nerd. Yes, I would love this.
Past me.
Uncio Follow says that's only because you're playing starter decks. I don't think so. Well, let me put it this way. That shouldn't be the case. That shouldn't be the case. Shouldn't be the case. Shouldn't be the case. Shouldn't be the case. It shouldn't matter if it is a meta or a non-meta. I just feel like I'm not seeing some cool, like big, spiky, interesting, cool things going on. Like when you pick up a card and you're like, what the fuck? Like, I want more of that shit. Yeah, maybe they're hidden somewhere, but when this is a starter deck, I'm like, come on, give me the juice. Summon 3 spiderlings and give them 1/1. You got it. Hello.
Go ahead. Play with your food.
Uncle Follow, you're being a little aggro. You've been a little aggro throughout the day. If you could just like notch it down like 10-15%. Because I'm sharing a perspective. I'm sharing my perspective. I'm not trying to share truth. I'm trying to share my perspective.
Just need a target.
If you say, what about this other game in which this other thing happens? I would say, I'm sharing my perspective on this game. I'm not sharing my perspective on that. It's just my perspective. Everything that I have experienced has felt conservative. There exists out there in the mist high-level strategy and cool cards and all that stuff. We've said multiple times that could very well be the case because I've played for 2 hours. In fact, I just got done giving that kind of argument. I just got done identifying precisely that issue. We're just sharing a perspective. We're just sharing a perspective. So I should block here, huh?
It will all be
This will
over
hit
soon.
this. This will block this.
This won't be a
Like
fair
this?
fight. Blessed by snow and stars.
What happened here?
You
Take our plus 2,
dare!
+3.
And feathers.
A noble end.
Alright, so then I do this. And then I just go on the next one.
Hit him where it hurts.
I think I did it.
Blood for Noxus.
So given that Peek It Up and Unciofolo, I don't know exactly how to pronounce the name. Unciofolo. You guys are here. Well, tell me a little bit about how to do some cool stuff. Let's try to identify some really sweet, awesome things. I mean, we're only gonna be playing for like 30, 45 more minutes.
This one shows promise.
Uncle, it is good to see you.
Utico's just got my beta email from Riot. Catch you on the VOD. See you later, Utico. And also, how do you pronounce your name, Unciofolo? I want to properly
Assault.
address you. If Vladimir Brown damage your stuff. Alright, give me them deck lists. Alright, let's do a new deck. Alright, Brown. Brown? You cannot, I cannot add more of this card? Can you only add one of each card in a deck? Is there some sort of uniqueness rule? 3 of a card? Is it because I don't own it? How do we... Okay. Okay. Alright. Two boosts, just put a bunch of letters. You're gonna have to help me a little bit because I've only played this game today, so I don't really know how a lot of stuff works. I don't know how a lot of stuff works. Maybe that's a deck code. I don't know how deck codes are done in this. Save. Import deck. There's... Oh, here it is. Delete. Delete. Okay, so... How do I craft everything? How do you craft everything? How do I craft everything? Oops. Oh shit. Oh, come on. Oops. Okay, it's saving. Okay. Okay. Alright, I think I see how to do it now. Whew. Comes an aristocrat. Right click. Wild card. Okay. Get in here. Right click. Wild card. Wild card. Wild card. I will read through the deck in a moment. I'm just going to try to craft everything real quick. Wild card. Wild card. Wild card. Oh man. Let me tell you this. Alright, good. I crafted. I can't wait for the screen to dim. It's in a beta. It's in a beta. It's in a beta. And again, for a beta, this makes infinite sense. Yeah, so I have to wait 3 seconds. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Were this a final product? Ugh. Alright, I already had some of those. Oh, I probably don't need to do more than that since I only have one in here, huh? So it's a 3 of everything and then 1 Bloodsworn Pledge. Okay. Alright. Ghost Star says there's a lot of systems for sure right off the bat. I'm impressed they have stuff like deck codes and overlays already set up. Yeah, I mean, especially the fact that there is a Twitch extension. I mean, that's incredible. I think that's like super future thinking. I mean, that's not something that you just add in as a feature. That's like really intelligent productization. How do I edit the name of this? Alright. Do boost Vlad Brown. Brownbado. Alright, so let's look at this. When I survive damage, grant me +3/+0. Cool. Deal 1 to an ally and grant it +2/+0. Okay. When I survive damage, deal 2 to the enemy nexus. Deal 1 to an ally and give another ally +2/+2. Deal 1 to an allied follower. If it survives, create a copy of it in the hand. Survive 10 total damage. Level up. Great. When I survive damage, create a random crimson unit in your hand. Okay. When I survive damage, grant me +3/+0. God, I still can't get over the dating profiles of each of these. If you swipe right, when I survive damage, grant me +3/+0. It's just such a grant an ally swollenness. Grant 2 allies bigness. When I'm summoned, deal 1 damage to all other allies. When another ally survives damage, grant a +1/+0. You've had 6 plus other allies survive damage. When I survive damage, grant me +3/+0. I'll again come back to the resonance thing. Crimson Awakener. When I'm summoned, deal 1 damage to all other allies. I mean, I'm going to harp on this resonance thing because it's probably the biggest thing that I'm not feeling. Like, what is something that hurts other friends? Kiofolo says, "Is this list legit?" I don't know. This is 2 boosts. Because 2 boosts was the only one that pasted one, at least that I saw. Unless you have one on Kiofolo. But like, if someone was like, "Hey, here's something that hurts everything," you know, like what if it was just like a rotting giant bag of flesh with diseased, man, like diseased abomination. When I'm summoned, deal 1 damage to all their allies. Like Crimson Awakener. Doesn't feel like it has any connection to dealing 1 damage to all their allies. Turkey says, nowadays I feel like any developer should be working towards putting a Twitch overlay system, if useful, that is, to their game like this. It looks good for them. I mean, I think it's like essential. I mean, oh my god. It's incredible. Crimson Curator. When I survive damage, create a random crimson unit to your hand. Eh. Like for instance, Transfusion. I think this is very flavorful. I really like this. Deal 1 damage to an ally to give another ally +2/+2 this round. Alright, taking blood out of one person, putting it into another. It's great. Perfect. Crimson Disciple. When I survive damage, deal 2 to the enemy nexus. Eh. Crimson Aristocrat. Alright, well, whatever. Save. I need to go play. This is a little weird that Collection and Play have such a similar screen. Very, very, very similar. Chipsticks says this is more standard control deck if you're interested. Do you have a deck list, Chipsticks? I would love a deck list. And I think there's some probability I will play this pupper on Monday. Let's see here. Gave you a link. No, I know. I'm asking if you have like a deck paste code to paste in chat. It's easier for me with my setup is the statement for the deck without the link. Thank you.
Let me show you what I can do.
Get out there, Crimson Disciple. Chips says, "Oh my bad, wrong link. I'm on mobile. No big deal. Ghost Stalker took care of it. Thanks, Ghost Stalker."
My turn.
I'm real interested to try to get a spread of feels. So I should toss you my ramp deck. I always like ramping. Love me some ramping. So, I assume I want to play Braum like right away or some shit.
Save your worlds.
Summon
We speak
a
with
mighty
blades.
portal. Alright, so, Fjord.
Let us get going.
Let us get going.
Let them eat swords. Try me.
Alright, so this gives it. Oh shit. Well, that one is dead. Well, we don't have a Braum anymore. This is. So I want a 3 and a 2, so I can transfuse.
Pledge to Sejuani's service.
Fiora, okay, I've killed 2 enemies. That's kind of interesting.
You're covered.
That's pretty bad for us. I'm not gonna tell a lie. Barrier this round, okay. So I'm just not going to attack, I'm just gonna play the little
The
fellow.
Lore Mother's name.
Double transfusion seems really good. So I assume that Bibert is going to be doing like a lot of barriers on Fiora.
I never hold back.
I never hold back.
En garde! My steel is yours.
Okay, well, I'm gonna...
Strike without worry.
So I'm gonna create a copy of it in the hand. Alright, so I'm gonna do this.
Worthy of the Winter's Claw!
I guess, to see maybe if I can play the Legion veteran or something. Maybe I should have played that before, but... Okay, so I...
My first scar!
Alright, here we are again.
Is that all?
Round 6. Crap. I'm not sure what to do.
I won't fail!
Maybe just do this, huh? Maybe?
Precision and grace. Your move.
Alright. This guy's 3. Yeah, I'll just pass, I guess. Pass.
Two down.
Big animations. Level up.
We'll take what we want. The rest will burn.
So I feel pretty... I feel more or less similar with this to how I felt before.
I will cut you down.
I cut
Oh,
you
God.
down. Oh God. So I'm gonna like blood for blood this guy. Alright, so we like zap this person. Right, this, like this, yeah. Yeah. It says skip block, I think this is a bug. Okay, yeah, that was a bug.
Another day, another fight.
Wait, why could I not cast this? What happened? Because I was going to shoot the guy, and then I was going to take heart on this guy. Was that a... Well, because it, like... I couldn't resolve the action? Can someone explain to me what the hell just happened? Because I was going to injure my own guy, and then give it +3/+3. You get 1 chance to cast spells before resolving. I super duper don't understand. I guess I'll do this or something.
Heard it all before.
And it says 3 out of 4, so I guess it's the previous round as well. Can't cast one, resolve, then the other, really.
Let them eat souls.
Huh. It's very weird.
Your move.
Okay, so that's that. So that's like a super that lady focus deck, I guess. What's this other control deck? Let's get this other control list. Copy. Alright, let's go to collections. Import this. This is Chipsticks' control. What? Oh. Woo, we're having a brain fart. Edit. No. Edit. Chipsticks' control. Okay. Alright. Alright, this is... Alright, so this is... Wording stones. Ooh, get an extra mana gem. Okay. Avalanche, deal 2 to all units. Alright, my kind of card. My kind of card. Catalyst of Aeons. Get an empty mana gem and heal your next one. Okay. So we're going to bamp it up. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, yeah. Some of the top unit from our deck now and each start of round. She Who Wanders. What does she do? Obliterate. Completely removed from the game. Doesn't cause blank. Okay, so this is exile. Alright, it's a sweeper. Oh, die, level up instead. Great. Alright, we just kill stuff. Great. Three more wild cards. This is it. All right. Okay, done. Save changes? Save it. Or I'm just like, no, you know what? I want to undo all that. All right. I didn't quite get to explore to boost self-damaging very much. Might have to do an additional playthrough on that good old Monday. Okay, so we're going to replace these. Try to get some Reardon stones. Alright, holy shit, you got it. Kill all units. Doombox, 39 months. It's been over 3 years. Woof. Here's another 997.
Reporting in.
Teemo. Okay.
What do these yodel eyes see?
Can see the Demastian border from here.
Okay, little Teemo guy. Poison puff caps. Poison puff caps. Is this guy elusive? Okay.
I want formation.
That's a Teemo. Green Blade Lookout. Okay.
Alert the village!
Poison is pretty cool. That's a pretty sweet mechanic. So we're going to ramp up pretty fast with 3 wording stones. Tebow's Bomb Warrior. Yeah, I mean, there's something like... This is the sort of thing that is like... I do feel like is very resonant. Like, the idea of, like, poisoning me. Like, my deck is slowly becoming infected over time. So I just block with a wording stone and then lob some more wording stones out there.
You're in over your head. A gift from
Perhaps I should
folk.
have. Oh, it's strike. Oh, for some reason I thought it was deal damage to the Nexus. Whoopsie frickin' dipsy. May as well do this. So we're going to be at 5, 6, 7, 8. So I won't quite have enough for Ruination. So this is planted 10. Okay. So I mean, we just do this, right? Okay. I got you. Yeah, I got you.
More for my collection. Ooh, quite a collection.
Wait, what just happened? Why did he transform? Why did this happen? I'm very, very confused right now. He met the conditions for his level up. I mean, I know literally why people level up. But this says you've planted 15 plus puff caps, but that seemed to happen when my opponent did a spell that responded. Because it said, give an ally +0/+3 this round. And that seemed to put more poison caps in there. That's my question, is like, I thought my opponent was at 10 of 15. I'll never get to know. Alright. Oh, our opponent casts a second spell that appeared not to show up. Says one of them was literally plant 5 puff caps. Oh, okay, yeah. See, that's that's a helpful answer. That's useful. Because I'm like, wait, why did he level up? Just read the stuff. I know that all the information is somewhere here. The question is, where is it there? Gain empty mana crystal and heal your Nexus 3. This might be a little expensive to keep, but whatever. We assumed you noticed the 2 spells. You thought I processed and saw the information? Welcome to Day 9 TV, where every other day we're a better gamer. Lately. Sigh. burst spells are a pain if you're not watching carefully. You have to check the log on the left, which is not super good right now. Yeah. Well, burst are like super instants. They're like instants you can't even respond to. They're like mega instants. Oh shit, I have to go to a haircut. Thank God I set that alarm. Oh my gosh. All right, well I have to go to a haircut like right now. Well, here's what we're gonna do. Does anyone know if this beta is open on Monday? Because I'm gonna be doing a 3-hour stream on Monday. And I'm hoping that it's up on Monday. Doth anyone know? It is going to be at Monday. Well, I'll probably give this game a little bit more of a shot on the Mondays. Give it a shot. Well, hey, everyone. I apologize for having to end this abruptly. I just kind of was sufficiently absorbed in what was happening that I forgot that I actually have to get my head flattened later today. 5 days beta. But is it open Monday? Because I don't know when it opened. All I knew is that it was going to be open today. So, well, either way, let's listen to the end of this song that I really like, and then I'm going to get my old haircut done. Yeah. Goodbye, everyone. See you later.